Decker here. I just wanted to go ahead and see if you knew what holiday was coming up, and I wanted to read you a story to go with it. I'm also going to go ahead and say thank you so much to Scholastic Books for giving permission for teachers to read these stories out loud to their students.
Okay, this book is called The Easter Egg by Jan Brett. And boys and girls, this is a 3.5 level, so you can take this test on AR when I'm all done reading, okay? Enjoy! The Easter Egg by Jan Brett. Cheer up, spring is here. Time to start on my first ever Easter egg, Hoppy said. Each year, the bunny who decorated the winning egg got to help the Easter rabbit hide the eggs on Easter morning. Hoppy had been dreaming about being that bunny all year long. Now it was time to get started. Everywhere Hoppy looked, rabbits were working on dazzling eggs. I need an amazing idea, he thought. Hoppy spotted Flora Bunny planting spring wildflowers in her eggs. The Easter rabbit will love those colorful flowers, he thought, and started picking flowers for his egg. Here's a basket for your flowers, Hoppy, Flora said. It's nice she's sharing. Chop, chop, scrape, scrape. Hoppy spied Buster Birch carving a magnificent wooden egg. I wish I had some wood for my egg, he wished out loud. Here you go, Hoppy, Buster Birch said, and he put a smooth, round piece of wood in Hoppy's basket. Thank you, Buster, Hoppy said. Hoppy was hopping along when the smell of sweetness led him out of the woods and straight to the chocolate egg that Aunt Sassafras was decorating with creamy frosting squiggles and bows. Hello, Hoppy, she said, and she put some chocolate squares in his basket. Hippity hop, Hoppy exclaimed. I'll make the Easter rabbit a chocolate egg so sweet it will make his whiskers tingle. Then Hoppy saw Granny Irony decorating one of her fabulous story eggs. First, she traced a design on the egg with a special tool. Then she dipped the egg in pots of yellow, green, orange, and red dye, adding to the design each time. Wow. Hoppy couldn't believe his eyes. I'll never make an egg that beautiful, he told Granny Irony. She smiled. Try, she said, giving him one of her special tools. Hoppy was hopping by Hans Vanderbilt's garden when he spotted an extraordinary egg. Hans was painting a portrait of the Easter rabbit, so real that he looked alive. Fantastic! Hoppy exclaimed. Thank you, Hoppy, Hans said. Why don't you make a painting on your egg? He gave Hoppy pots of paint and a fine brush. All these characters are being so nice. As Hoppy bounced along, a loud booing nearly knocked him off his feet. It was a whirling, twirling, mechanical egg. Whoa! Hoppy said. That's an unusual egg. Would you like to make one? Roberto asked. Hoppy tried hard, but the harder he tried, the more parts and pieces piled up around him. Thank you, Roberto, he sighed, but I think I better make the egg that is right for me. Hoppy hopped back to the woods and lay down under a tall tree to think. Making a beautiful egg is harder than I imagined, he thought. I guess I don't have to win. I just want to make an egg I am proud of. Suddenly, the woods rang with the squawking of birds sounding an alarm. Mother Robin swooped down, calling wildly as if she couldn't decide where to go. An egg had tumbled out of Mother Robin's nest. Inside the perfect blue egg was a baby robin that needed its mother to keep it warm until it hatched. See the little egg? Hoppy knew what he had to do. He sat down carefully and covered the blue egg with his soft, warm fur. Oh. I'll take care of you the best I can, he whispered. Relieved, Mother Robin chirped and settled down on her other 2 eggs. Hoppy never left the robin's egg. If it was sunny and warm, he carefully turned the egg in its nest of moss. If it was rainy and cold, he kept the egg covered and dry. He's taking very good care of it. At night, wild animals passed by. Hoppy crouched down and stayed hidden in the ferns. Often he heard strange noises coming from above. But Hoppy didn't run away. Wow. Every day the rabbits worked on their eggs. Tadpoles turned into frogs. Buds swelled into leaves, and Easter came closer and closer. Finally, it was time for the rabbits to take their eggs to the glen. They had forgotten all about Hoppy, who was quietly sitting on the blue egg under the tall tree in the woods. Wow, so he didn't decorate his egg the whole time because he was taking care of Robin's egg. Early the next morning, the rabbits waited for the Easter rabbit. Suddenly, a beautiful wagon rolled toward them out of the mist. Wow, let me go right here. Look at them all looking in awe. Fill my wagon with your wonderful eggs, he said. When I return, I will show it to you. And then he disappeared into the woods. He came back with Hoppy, looking scruffy and bedraggled. So look at what he looks like here and think about what that word means. Looks pretty rough. Hoppy has an amazing egg to be proud of, the Easter rabbit told them. He has kept Mother Robin's egg warm and safe until her baby bird hatched, and she could take care of it. The Easter rabbit placed the empty blue shell in the place of honor atop the wagon. Now they were ready to go. Wow, so look right here. He's got the shell, and he's making sure that everyone knows this egg is very important, especially because he took care of it for Mother Robin. The rabbits cheered for the egg that had surprised them all. It's our best Easter ever, Hoppy, they shouted. Then the brave little bunny and the Easter rabbit rode off together to hide the eggs for girls and boys to find on Easter morning.
So, as you guys can see, Hoppy stopped trying to be the best at something so that he could help out somebody else. And it turned out pretty amazing, if I don't say so myself. He got to go on the wagon with the Easter Bunny, and he was the other rabbit that was able to help hide all the eggs. So that was a really good lesson. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it, okay? Happy Easter, and I hope you guys are doing wonderful. Bye!